Good evening everyone, it's Tom Sydney Bushnell, aka Numbers, here from Psych Club, from the Tom Numbers Show and News with Tom Numbers. And we've got a special edition of News with Tom Numbers this evening. I saw this in the newspapers and I just couldn't help but do a show on it, because people that follow my work will know how important this headline is. Matrix may be real. You see that? Matrix may be real, Daily Star. So crazy. So there's a lot to go through on this. So I wanted to do this tonight. We did one yesterday, News with Tom Numbers, but this has come out today. So, you know, we're trying to do as much as we can in real time. And thanks everyone that's subscribing. Locals, I said it yesterday, I explained how the confusion happened. Right now, entry price is still for $50 for the year. Today's Thursday, tomorrow it's going up, and it will go up to $54 for the year. And right now it's $5 monthly, and it will go up to $6. And within about 2 weeks, we'll probably be at $80 and $8 equivalent. So that's what's going to happen, because I didn't realize the staggering process. So if you've signed up already, within 2 weeks it's going to be at that anyway. So and I think there was just a handful of that joined at the $8 mark. Most people are getting the annual subscription, so do that. That's at $50 still. All right, so take advantage of it, because it's going to go up, and over the next 2 to 3 weeks it will go up every 3 or 4 days, and you'll see. So that's, I'm trying to make it as juicy and as tasty as possible for you. You'll get all the shows, you get everything first, uncensored, here on Locals with the Tom Numbers Show. Okay everyone, well today's show is News of Tom Numbers, so you've got the 3 shows, and this is what we're going to do. And I've got I look like a gentleman, like a pocket watch. I've got my Shungite pendant, and you can get all those things. Okay, so Matrix may be real. I've been talking so long about the Matrix and the simulation that we're in. Now the newspaper, Daily Star, which is the conduit for most of the numbers, Daily Star 109, 17, 109, Batman Robin 109, Zapruder 109, Daily Dinah Spencer 109, Witness 109, all these things, Greater Bunker 109, QQQ, Star 109. Matrix may be real. I've been saying it for ages. I did the great show 2 or 3 months ago with Sophia, who wrote The Matrix. And now, Matrix may be real. I've met Keanu. I met him briefly in 2019. A few years before that, I met Trinity. Trinity's 115. Trinity's referenced in the Oppenheimer movie. Trinity's 115. 115 is 11/5, which is November 5th. So everything all circumvents into one great whole. But Matrix is 85, which is Storm, which is Awakening, which is Silver. May is 39, but May is also Big Ben, the clock tower. Save the clock tower. And it looks beautiful right now. B is 7, and then real is 36. So Matrix may be real. This is how it breaks down, or adds up, however you want to look at it. So Matrix may equals 124, which is gigawatts, which is the amount of power needed for time travel. 124 is also New Jersey. 124 is also compassion. BE is 7. Add that together, that comes to 131. 131 is John F. Kennedy. And then real is 36, which comes to 167, which comes to 24. President Trump came down the escalators on the 167th day of the year. The water reset, actually, the water exchange is 167. But if you add Daily Star 109, that takes you to 276. 2 nights ago, I did a video when I was in Swanage, and I got on the bus, so people would have seen that. And I talked about, in the first few minutes, about the American Constitution. So guess what American Constitution comes to? Yep, the American Constitution comes to 276. And 276 is matrix may be real plus daily star. 276 also comes to some other numbers, other values. Vivek Ganapathy Ramaswamy. So Vivek, or Vivek, I know he says it, I think it's Vivek. I might be mispronouncing it. So Ramaswamy, but Vivek Ganapathy Ramaswamy is 276. And I was saying to Rachel Wright Said Blonde just a few days ago that I think Ramaswamy's like, he's always too perfect. It's almost like he could be an AI, he could be part of central casting because everything is so on point. I don't know, maybe not, maybe he is, but who, you know, put your thoughts and comments in. What do you think? Mission Impossible face mask comes to 276. Vivek Ganapathy Ramaswamy comes to 276. Daily Star plus Matrix may be real comes to 276. And how about this? John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. face also comes to 276. He seems to like President Trump quite a lot. Donald John Trump plus Space Force 276. Donald John Trump future plus, Donald John Trump 185 plus Space Force 91 comes to 276. Donald John Trump Space Force comes to, Donald John Trump future comes to 276. Donald John Trump spirit, President Trump spoke about the great spirit amongst the people right now. Spirit, Donald John Trump comes to 276. Book of Revelation spirit comes to 276. The silver reset, or the POTUS silver reset comes to 276. Donald John Trump POTUS comes to 276. Some other things I came up with I thought was interesting is the alien computer comes to 185. So if we're in a matrix, or if we're in this big, huge matrix, then, and they're saying it's a special computer, it's a higher level computer, then that would make sense. What do you think? Do you think we're in a matrix? It feels like one, because when the synchronicities happen, and they happen daily, and it's great when you get things like public publications like the Daily Star, and they've confirmed my work so many times. They had the picture of Darth Vader holding a mobile phone. When does Darth Vader ever hold a mobile phone? Other than when I'm doing my decodes and I'm holding a mobile phone up to the screen. But they had Darth Vader doing it instead of me a few months ago. And I've met Keanu Reeves, and I've met Trinity, and I've interviewed Sophia, who wrote The Matrix, and I'm going to be seeing The Matrix again. I'll be watching them all in a few weeks' time. So it's just, we're in a matrix. I don't understand it all, but I know enough, I've seen enough, I've felt enough, and I've had thousands of these synchronicities where it shows to me that it's real. And I know from your comments, you guys and girls know that it's real. So put in below the things that you've seen recently that have come to pass, that have shown you that we're in a matrix. We're in a simulation. This came up today as well. I put a tweet out about it, but this came to my attention today. I'm not even sure how, but it was meant to be. So there's a film apparently called Tom and Thomas. And where does that focus on? There you go. It's on Bridge Street. It's the bridge that goes over into Parliament Square, Westminster 355, remember, the 5th of November. It comes to 310 plus 45, which is 355. 310 is the day of the year next year for the election. But Tom and Thomas, and I'm the one that's been telling everybody, is November 5th, it's the election. I mean, President Trump has been saying it, but I'm the one that, in the Truther movement, that keep banging on about November 5th. And there it is. November 5th is all to do with Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament. Big Ben is 39 May, and it's in the front of the page today. The Matrix may be real, or Matrix may be real. So look at this. So the UK title is The Christmas Twins. The Christmas is 143, November 5th. Twins is 87, which is, is 85, which is Storm, which is Matrix. You add them together, the Christmas Twins is 228, the best is yet to come. November 5th, Storm, November 5th, Matrix, November 5th, Awakening is 228, the best is yet to come, which is the Christmas Twins, which is Tom and Thomas, which happens to be my names. I'd never heard of this film until today, but nevertheless, there it is. And it's all to do with, well, they've chosen that, they're showing Big Ben. That's the focal point for Remember the 5th of November. That's what it is. So in case you missed the message first, you get it again, Tom and Thomas. And Tom is 48, and ampersand is the 27 in gematria. It used to be the 27th letter a few hundred years ago. 27's code, JFK, red. You've got the red bus there. Thomas is 76, a magic wand. A magic wand, ripple, contact. Tom and Thomas comes to 151, which comes to the Jasara reset, it comes to Jesus Christ, and it comes to Lady Diana Spencer. It comes to New Psych Club. It's all of these things, it's mind-boggling. But we're in a matrix, everyone. We're in a simulation, we're in a dream state, and we're probably at least 4 levels. We have been 4 levels down, and maybe that's what it is, the ascension. So we're going through the spiritual bends. We're gonna we're gonna rise, and we're gonna rise. Mercedes Benz, I have to look at that. But we've been, whatever this is, it's not what we were told on the tin. And this is the Great Awakening. Great Awakening is 169, which is Trump Tower, which is Thomas Bushnell, which is Elizabeth Tower, which is the technical name for Big Ben. Guy Fawkes, remember the 5th of November. Guy Fawkes comes to 118. 118 is the awakening, the matrix, the storm. The twins, 118. My cousin Paul, his date of birth, 118, January 18th. Paul Bushnell, 143, November 5th. Add those together, comes to 261, which comes to Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible Mask, Mission Impossible Anon. Mission Impossible comes to 217, Houses of Parliament, which comes to Thomas Bushnell, which comes to the Princess of Wales, which comes to Lady Diana Frances Spencer, 217. You couldn't make it up, but it has been made up. We've all been part of creating this. And now this is the great reveal. This is the Great Awakening, everyone. So I wanted to share those thoughts with you, because when you get a massive code on the front of the newspapers, I have no choice other than to decode it and to share it. And there it is, There it is. There it is. Matrix may be real. So real, we can look at that a little bit more. Real is 36. It's green, which is yes. Add those together. Of course it is. Real, green, plus real is 85, which is storm, which is matrix, which is awakening, which is silver. There's a white border around it. Let's have a look what that would be. Add 65. That's 150. It comes to pull the plug. Trump train. In Terminator 2, Terminator's 133, Government 133, Simulation 133. Arnold Schwarzenegger says on August 29th, 1997, he says that they tried to pull the plug. Pull the plug is 150. Trump train's 150. If you get on the Trump train, if you haven't already done so, you must be, because you're watching my show. But if you're new and you're still undecided, get on the Trump train. And this whole thing with what's going on in a Mediterranean country is all to do. This is gonna separate people even more, because they can be like, no, it's this. It's like, I'm just telling you, double down, triple down, follow President Trump. Everything is optics. Everything is necessary for the ascension, for the Great Awakening. And I've known for a very long time, and I knew instantly as soon as he did the flight bans back in 2020, I knew that he was our guy. I knew that he was and is. Donald Trump, 138 River Thames. Tom and Thomas are walking over the River Thames. Look. Tom and Thomas are walking over the River Thames. That Bridge Street's 132, JFK Jr is alive, Princess Diana 132. That bridge is going over River Thames. River Thames is 138, revaluation, Donald Trump. The River Thames, 171, a bolt of lightning, 171, the revaluation, 171. 17, if you split the number, plus 71, 17 is Q. If you spell the word 17, it's Diana Spencer, 109, Parliament. If you just do the number, 17, they've got the Q bus stop, which is literally about 300 yards in front of Tom and Thomas. You keep going in that direction, you will hit the Q bus stop, which is at the feet of Abraham Lincoln, 123, which is silver gold, Eric Trump. Add Q, the bus stop, plus Abraham Lincoln, 123, comes to 140, which is RV, the reset, the RV reset, the RV exchange. Tom numbers, 140, the Trumps, 140, the military, 140, the currency, 140, the apprentice, 140, Magic Superman, 140, the eternal life, 140. Everything's there. It's so blatantly obvious. But I know it's not necessarily always obvious for people, but you're here. So I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you what the Lord knows. And it's been set in stone. This is what it is. This is it. This is it. This is it. Emmett Brown says that, doesn't he? He says that in Back to the Future. He says, this is it. He says, this is the answer. Let's have a look at that. So this 56 is 28. So 56 add 28. This is the answer. That's it. Answer is 80. This is the, comes to 117, comes to manifesting, comes to Rushmore, comes to Fifth Avenue where Trump Tower is. Trump Tower is 169, Great Awakening. Sorry, The Great Awakening. Robert Zemeckis, the director of Back to the Future, 169. Thomas Bushnell, 169. Elizabeth Tower, which is Big Ben, 169. This is the 117. And then answer is 80. Answer is 80, which is Spencer, actually. She's going to answer our calls and our desires. Because this is the answer is 197, which comes to the 5th of November, which comes to Every Last Secret, which comes to Diana Spencer, Trump, 197. This is it. This is it. This is Diana. Diana is it, 29. AUG 29, August 29th. Yeah, this is it. So this is it is 113, which is universe, which is trumpet. Add that to 197. I forgot this. I did this earlier. Okay, so Emmett Brown in Back to the Future says to Marty McFly, he says, this is it. This is the answer. Interestingly enough, the video on YouTube, there's a famous video, well, the most popular video clip of that on YouTube is 2 minutes 45 seconds. And 2:45 is Thomas Sidney Bushnell. And he talks to Tom on the mantelpiece. He says, Tom! And he's talking to Thomas Edison, but he's talking to Tom. And then he says, this is it. This is the answer. This is it. Comes to 113. This is the answer. Comes to 197, which is the 5th of November. You've got 113, which is a reference to the equivalent day back in November 2020. But you add them together. This is it. 113 trumpet universe. Add this is the answer. 197. The 5th of November. Every Last Secret. Diana Spencer Trump. Add them together. This is it, 113. This is the answer, 197. Add those together comes to 310. 310 comes to the quantum financial system. 310 is a reference to Malachi 310, which is Jasara Nasara. 310, the 310th day next year, because it's a leap year, is November 5th. The calling in election made sure is 246. 246 is Diana, the Princess of Wales, 246. In the twinkling of an eye is 246. 246 is yes, the 5th of November, 246. It's there, people. It's there. It's been there for a long, long time, and we get to unpick it and unpack it and take it further. 310. So you've got 246, which is the calling and election made sure, leaves you with 64. 64 is Tenet, 64 is Jubilee, 64 is Israel, 64 is Zion. Now people get het up about Israel and Zion because, as with all these things, there was infiltration. And so my understanding is that Israel, because it's a long, long time ago, it's the children of Israel, it's the Abrahamic covenant, it's the Abrahamic Accords. There's been infiltration at all levels of everything. And they've left it till last because I think there's going to have to be a reveal on what the truth of it all that is. 64 is 8 times 8. You've got the Othello board, dark to light. There's 8 times 8 squares. It's green and black, matrix colors. There's 8 times 8, which is 64. But Tenet, Jubilee, movie, they're all 64. Why is that song, Will You Still Love Me When I'm 64? You know, anyway. But you add 246 plus 64 and it comes to 310, which is the date of the election, of the calling and election made sure. What's that about? The calling and election made sure. The calling made sure, the election made sure, the calling and election made sure. What's that about? It's going to become crystal clear. We've got just over a year left, people. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Because this has been in the most glorious part of history, but this has been, we're ready. We're ready, we were ready, we're ready. We just need more people on board. So anyway, much love everyone. God bless. Do get in on the best price that Locals is going to be. It's $5 right now, and it's $50 for the year. So $55 for a month, $50 for the year, and that will grandfather it in for you. Tomorrow it goes up to $6 and then $54, and you're going to see every 2 or 3 days it's just going to go up. And within 2 or 3 weeks we'll be up at the $80 a year and $8 a month amount. I tried to do it $8 and then keep it at $50, but I didn't realize their pricing structure, how it automatically moved. There wasn't anything I could do about that. I only found it out 2 days after. So that's why I've got it back to the $5 and $50. So just stay on board, you know, stay on board. Okay, everyone, the best is yet to come. This is just the taster. We're going to get more and more revelations in the newspapers. As time goes on, this is just going to get louder and louder and louder and clearer and clearer and clearer and clearer. All right. Thanks, everyone. Much love. God bless. See you soon. Click the links below. Orgonite. You've got your magnesium. You've got your shungite. You've got your iodine. All of it. Great stuff. Thanks, everyone. Much love. See you soon.